Last week, I took you inside the museum. You saw the Oval Office replica, the Nobel Peace Prize, the Sky Room 180 feet above Chicago, with Obama's words written in concrete. But here is what I told you at the end of that video. The museum is only one part of the Obama Presidential Center. It sits on 19.3 acres. And what exists beyond those museum walls is where the real vision comes to life. Today, we finish the story. When Barack and Michelle Obama imagined this place, they did not ask, how do we build a monument to ourselves? They asked a much bigger question. How do we create a place that helps people believe in their own ability to change the world? That question is the heartbeat of everything that exists beyond the museum. And today, I am taking you there. The location for the Obama Presidential Center is not an accident. Jackson Park, Chicago's South Side, a community shaped by the Great Migration, when millions of Black Americans left the Jim Crow South seeking safety, opportunity, and a better future for their children. My own grandparents was part of that story. They left the South and settled in Toledo, Ohio, searching for the same things millions of Black families wanted. And like so many communities across the North, they encountered segregation, redlining, and disinvestment waiting for them when they arrived. The South Side of Chicago knows that story well, but here is what gets left out of that narrative. The South Side has also produced generations of leaders, educators, artists, entrepreneurs, activists, and community builders. This is not a community waiting to be saved. This is a community filled with talent, history, and potential. The Obama Presidential Center does not ignore that history. It honors it. It builds upon it. And it says to the entire world, this community matters. At the heart of the campus is the Presidential Center Plaza. And the moment you experience this space, you understand it was never designed to be a place for people to walk through quietly and leave. This is a gathering space. People talking, people celebrating, people organizing. Families from the neighborhood and visitors from around the world occupying the same space at the same time. That might sound simple, but it is actually revolutionary. Because throughout history, the most important moments in democracy happened in public spaces. People gathering, people deciding their voices matter. From the civil rights movement to every social movement that followed, progress has always depended on people coming together. The plaza continues that tradition. It is a physical reminder that democracy does not only happen inside the government buildings. Democracy happens whenever people decide to show up and participate. One of the most impressive aspects of the Obama Presidential Center is something many visitors might not immediately notice: the landscape itself. The campus was designed to blend architecture, nature, and community. Native plants, walking paths, garden, open spaces, areas where people can sit, reflect, and breathe. Think about the moments in your own life when you needed clarity. Most of us find ourselves going outside, walking, sitting near water, finding a quiet moment surrounded by something bigger than ourselves. The landscape connects visitors to Jackson Park, one of Chicago's historic treasures. It creates a bridge between the past and the future, between remembering where we have been and imagining where we can go. Standing on that campus, surrounded by what Barack and Michelle Obama chose to build on the South Side of Chicago, I kept thinking about the generations of Black Americans who sacrificed so a monument like this could exist. If you want to understand that journey, read Before the Mayflower by Lerone Bennett Jr. The book traces Black American history From Africa through the modern era, it shows the resilience of our people against impossible odds. It is the foundation book, the one you start with if you want to truly understand how we arrived at a moment where a black president and first lady could build something like this on the south side of Chicago. Find it in our Black History Library at the link in the description. Own it, read it, pass it down. The gardens surrounding the Presidential Center carry a meaning that stopped me in my tracks when I thought about it. Gardens require patience. They require care. They require someone willing to invest today in something that may not fully bloom for years. Isn't that a perfect metaphor for democracy? The civil rights movement was a garden planted by people who understood progress might come after their lifetime. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., John Lewis, Malcolm X, Fannie Lou Hamer, Medgar Evers, Ella Baker, countless others who planted seeds knowing future generations would be the ones to walk in the shade of those trees. The Obama Presidential Center continues that tradition. It says, our work is not finished. There is still planting to do. There is still growing to do. There is still work to be done. If this video is connecting something in you, subscribe right now, because this is what we do every week here. We connect history to the present and ask you to see both honestly. Subscribe and bring your family with you. Sharing this space, we have a Chicago Public Library branch, a modern local library featuring a dedicated children's reading and play area alongside a presidential reading room. There's Home Court, a community athletic and recreational facility with a gymnasium and basketball court. The Forum and Auditorium, a multi-use building housing a performance space, recording studio, and an event auditorium for public programs. Obama Foundational Offices, the operations headquarters for the nonprofit foundation. An expansive public gathering area featuring a sculpture of Barack and Michelle Obama. Wetland walk and gardens, suitable outdoor walking paths, a fruit and vegetable garden, and natural wetland landscapes designed to manage storm water. And finally, a playground, a family-oriented recreational play zone integrated into the park landscape. Beyond the physical campus is the work of the Obama Foundation, and the foundation operates from a simple but powerful belief. The world needs more leaders who understand that leadership is not about power, it's about service. That philosophy reflects Barack and Michelle Obama's own journey. Neither came from wealth or political royalty. Their stories began with ordinary families, ordinary neighborhoods, and ordinary challenges. But they were shaped by people who believed in them. Teachers, mentors, community members, family. And they believed the same opportunity should exist for others. The foundation develops leaders who are committed to improving their communities. Not leaders with titles, not leaders with positions, leaders with purpose. Because leadership is not reserved for a select few. Leadership belongs to anyone willing to serve. One of the most important parts of the foundation's work is leadership development. Through programs around the world, the foundation identifies and supports people who are already making a difference in their communities. People who may not be famous, who may not appear on television, who may not have millions of followers, but they are doing the work. Educators, entrepreneurs, activists, community organizers, young people who believe that their neighborhoods deserve better. This reflects one of President Obama's earliest lessons as a community organizer on the South Side. People closest to the problems are often closest to the solutions. The Obama Presidential Center brings that philosophy to life. It does not say, come here and learn about what we accomplished. It says, come here and discover what you can accomplish. I feel it's important to note the Obama Presidential Center does not generate personal income or profit for Barack or Michelle Obama. The center is owned, funded, and operated by the Obama Foundation, a 501c3 tax-exempt nonprofit organization. And unlike what we've become accustomed to witnessing today, by law, tax-exempt nonprofit organizations cannot distribute net earnings or profits to private individuals, founders, or board members. All incoming money from admissions, memberships, and donations go directly towards covering the center's operational costs, educational programs, community initiatives, and the foundation's global activities. I have 3 questions for the comments, and I'd like for you to answer at least one. 1. The Obama Presidential Center was built on Chicago's South Side on purpose. What does it mean to you that one of the most significant cultural landmarks in America was placed in a community that has historically been underinvested? 2. The gardens on the campus are meant to represent the patience democracy requires. Who in your family or community planted seeds that you are now benefiting from? 3. The foundation's message is that the people closest to the problems are closest to the solutions. What problems in your community do you believe you have the solution for? Drop your answer below. I read every comment. The Obama Presidential Center is not a monument to one man or one presidency. It is a declaration that ordinary people have the power to shape history, that the South Side of Chicago matters, that the next generations of leaders is already here, and that democracy is not a spectator sport. If this 2-part series moved you, share it with your family, share it with your children. Show them what was built in their honor and in their name. Subscribe if you have not done so already. Like this video. And visit our Black History Library at the link in the description. Because understanding this moment requires understanding everything that came before it. We are unlocking Black history, and the story is still being written. I'll see you at the next video.